I am Mary Claire Birmingham. I'm the Executive Director of Kolbe House Jail Ministry. Kolbe House is the ministry to anyone affected by crime and incarceration in the Archdiocese of Chicago. Our mission is based on the gospel mandate, Jesus' call, I was in prison and you visited me. Presence and accompaniment are at the heart of our in-jail ministries, and that's a reason that the Alexian brothers are such a fit with the Kolbe House ministry. The nature of the Alexian brothers' charism of being present to the person in need, side by side, attentive, listening, is exactly what individuals incarcerated are looking for. They need the personal care, they need the listening heart, they need the eyes of compassion. And so with the brothers' partnership and participation in the jail with those individuals, they are really ministering to Jesus in the jail. And in that encounter, together, they are encountering the Lord. Both the minister and the individual in the jail experience the grace. They come to us in two ways, either phone call or knock on the door. And our minister volunteers meet with them, and our first encounter is really an interview, an intake. Tell us about your situation, tell us about yourself, and then let's talk about what your needs. How are you set up for food? How are you set up for housing? How stable is that? What's your health needs? Physical health, mental health. What's your support system? Do you have family? Do you have friends? What do you have for transportation? And so that we get a picture of their situation. And then, of course, what's your income? Do you have prospects for a job? Do you have an avenue to find a job? So once we get that picture, which can be accomplished in 10 minutes or 15 minutes, then we know what resources we can pull together. And some of them are things we offer directly here. So we have the ability to give someone a set of clothes. One of the greatest needs that most people don't know is when people are released from prison, they really have only the clothes on their backs for the most part. They've been gone a long time. Their support networks have frayed, deteriorated to almost nothing of the need out there. Oftentimes people are interested in the ministry and then wondering how much is needed. Well, in the jail, Cook County Jail has 5,500 people incarcerated, and we have at Kolbe House 50 volunteers who go in at this time and growing all the time. And those volunteers touch about 200 individuals in the jail a week. We offer about 20 programs of faith development and personal development to that. And then we also have chaplaincy in every division of the jail, both to men and women and all levels of security, minimum to supermax. So we are very present in the jail, but the need is enormous. And we are always trying to grow from the 200 individuals we reach to be larger and larger because there's a great need there. Years. In our last fiscal year, we assisted about 600 individuals and families with 2,200 episodes of care. And those episodes of care would be supplying material assistance, or they could be just a visit and a check-in. They could be a referral, helping them connect with another provider of services they need. But that we have about 15 ministers, including our Alexian brothers, who participate, giving that care 5 days a week. The charism of the Alexian brothers is such a fit for what we do here because it's a very hands-on, very personal care of the whole person, mind, body, and spirit. So the brothers participate with us in the Martha and Mary ministry, particularly as volunteers, as ministers, very meaningfully. Brother Carl is answering the phone, meeting the person at the door, pulling together the clothing, sitting down, listening to an individual story, praying with them. So they live out the work we do in volunteering here. In a leadership role, helping us decide how can we fulfill our mission best in this archdiocesan area. Brother Tom accepted a position on our advisory board, and so we have the benefit of the Alexian brothers, congregational history and charism helping to guide us in how we can do this corporal work of mercy that the Lord calls us to.